You can't really see me, but I wanted to come here and do some reflection because I am ending a situation that no longer serves me. Very proud of myself, pat on my back. In the midst of me ending this dynamic, am I supposed to go up further or no? Or what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Okay. In addition to me ending this dynamic, I realized something that I will be carrying with me, and because I ended two dynamics this year. One is I realized that the language barrier that we all experience is not necessarily of the linguistics, and what it is of value systems. And I think that men and women value different things, and I think we all value something different. So in order for me to know who my partner is, they have to have the same value system. And I think that that's how you know that somebody is made for you, because God gave two people with similar value systems that are supposed to work together. And so I was dealing with somebody who did not value the things that I valued, right? Now, granted, it's not that my value system is superior than theirs. It's just that we have different value systems. It means we're not compatible. I value intimacy, closeness, vulnerability, transparency, connectedness, things that I never really felt really growing up, right? And when I had those glimpses of that thing, it was kind of always short-lived. So I value that. I value self-awareness and self-introspection and God. I value my God a lot. Whatever God that looks like for me, that's the God that I will hope that the person is either going to come into union with or already in union with. And I value experiences. I value people going through this life, and we're just doing so many experiences together. And it's like, life, right? But I was still with somebody who didn't value intimacy, was always available to a certain point, never transparent, didn't just wasn't really open to me. And then they also they didn't really value God in the way that I value God. Like, I value God in a loving way. And as I was sitting here talking about it with myself, I wanted to go eat, just not take myself on a date. I know it's dark, you can't see me, but I'm on a date with myself, and I was like, it's the value system that I think that I haven't found anyone who has my same value system, and I probably never will. And because not only, like, I don't want just servitude, and I think that Black Americans and American people in general, we value a lot of service, right? Like, I'm not even an act of service as a love language, but now I think I am. I'm like, serving somebody and then not really feeling like they are receptive or appreciative of it or excited or grateful for the things that you do can feel very slighted. And I talked to somebody today, and they said that, I told them I'll never be in a romantic relationship again, and they said something on the lines of, like, one can only be rejected so much they stop feeling before they become unloving, right? So they stop really wanting love, they stop seeking love, they stop trying to build on love. And I'm kind of there, but I'm not there in a battered way. I think that I'm there in a way that's like, hey, I've tried to do the whole relationship thing. I've tried to do the whole romantic thing. I've tried to do this thing that I felt like I was supposed to do. And in the midst of me trying to do this thing, I'm becoming a minimized version of myself. And as I was going through this process, I was like, yeah, that's it. This is why I don't want to do relationships, because I remember my first relationship, I felt like I was denying myself the true love that I wanted. And then in the other situation, I feel like I thought that was my person, but it wasn't. And I feel like then I became undervalued of, like, just my love of love and innocence and godhood and Christhood, and, like, that love of intimacy, that love of vulnerability and transparency was not even valued. And so then I feel like, okay, well, that's probably, honestly, that could very much well be my karma. Like, let me not sit there and be a victim, because I'm not a victim, but that's very much probably my karma. But now it's like, I don't want to do it at all. I don't even want to chance it, because with loving people and dealing with people comes karma. And so I think that, because essentially we're only hurting God, right? So when we are unfaithful, when we are belittling, if we are demeaning, if we are disrespectful, we are only devaluing God. So God has to collect, because he also has to regulate himself. He's like, okay, well, and he's just energy. So he's like, okay, you did this. I need to recruit that energy to keep me as God and not be vengeful. So I'm going to create karma. And so I don't want to do any more karma.